All right, let's go ahead and get started. Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020, welcome. We are here to celebrate you and remind you, this time last year, you were applying for this program called Leadership Long Beach. You're each a leader in your own school, and you decided to join a cohort of leaders across the city to get a little bit of a wider perspective. What does leadership look like across an entire city? And how do I join minds and people who are different than me and live in a different area? And you decided to look and find out, how do we make policy in our city? And how do we meet other leaders who are doing great things in different areas across industries? And you also decided to learn about the environment and how to be a steward of our climate as a leader. We're so proud of you that you have endured through this entire year of all the things that you've learned about leadership, about Long Beach, and about the environment and what it means to be a leader who is a steward of the environment. But also, unlike any class before you, you've had to make a lot of shifts and a lot of changes. And you are the first class to have a virtual graduation. And so we are excited to spend the next hour hearing from you about your experiences in this program, what you've learned from each other, and what your dreams are for the future of our city and also our world. You give me such hope. I really appreciated how when we had to stop meeting in person, you guys wanted to meet every other week instead of just once a month. And every other week you would give me such hope. And so with no more waiting, I'm going to hand it over to our day chair, Daniel Schettini, and he is going to introduce our class speakers.
Perfect. Hello. Let me just pull this up. Hello and welcome. My name is Daniel Schettini, and I am one of the many youth chairs who has helped run this program over the past year. You will be hearing from a few of us tonight. I was a part of Youth Leadership Long Beach last year. There we go. Last year as a member of the class of 2019 and returned to help pass on the amazing experience I had to the next class. I'm a current graduating senior from Millikan High School, and I will be attending UCLA this fall. Youth Leadership Long Beach helped me realize the potential I had, both professionally and socially, and how I could apply my potential to the city I love. I was able to both network and observe career professionals, and in the end, it helped me narrow down my options, and that is why I will be pursuing a double major in poli-sci and biochem. While my graduation was in person, yours is not, obviously not. Nevertheless, it was, and I hope this one serves as a powerful reminder of my and now your own personal growth over these last 8 months. From the retreat to all of the class days around Long Beach, we were able to expand our knowledge of this great city. This graduation is meant to serve as both a liftoff and a landing for your futures. We are here to help you lift off and explore all of your potential. We as Leadership Long Beach have given you that start, but now it is your time to take what you have learned and soar with it. In recent events, we have seen the effects of what others have caused, older generations and such. Now it is time for you to go out and make your mark on the world and change the world for the better. It is also a time to reflect on the year, the friendships and the accomplishments, and realize what you all are capable of. We have all seen you grow so much, and we are thrilled in anticipation to hear about all of what you will become and this class is really going far. So without further ado, let's hear from you all through your peer-selected student speakers who will be reflecting on their own experiences over the past year. First up is Ashley Salata, Youth Leadership this year from Millikan High School. Ashley, take it away.
Hi, everybody. So, compassion, commitment, courage, and service. This program has taught me the meaning and the importance of these leadership qualities and so much more. Being selected to participate in Youth Leadership Long Beach is one of the best things that have happened to me. I can honestly say that from the very first day, I was in love with this program. On that orientation day, we immediately jumped into activities that allowed us to have fun with each other, setting a foundation for the retreat that we would go on just 2 weeks later. The Big Bear retreat was a great way to start the program. There wasn't a single moment where we weren't actively interacting and getting to know each other. We avoided an awkward drive by playing games on that bus, allowing us to get to know the people we would spend the next 8 months with. While on that mountain, we learned that being compassionate with each other is important and vital when being a leader. This allowed us to be vulnerable with each other and share aspects of our lives with everyone around us. We participated in activities that required a lot of courage, teaching us the value of teamwork and encouraging us to believe in ourselves as well as in each other. We entered that mountain being nothing more than mere acquaintances, and we left that mountain with sturdy chains connecting us all, each linkage formed with our newly open mindsets and a drive to do better. Leadership Long Beach has only amplified these lessons since we returned from that mountain. With every class meeting, with every interaction, we have grown stronger as individuals and as a group. Every time we learned something new about the environment in Long Beach, we were given chances to apply those leadership qualities and get involved with the city we know and love. The importance of service was stressed throughout the year, as seen when we picked up trash near the aquarium, made our own DIY supplies without using wasteful materials, and planned our class projects. Seeing everyone's commitment with these tasks and our current class projects has made me so proud to be a part of this group and has inspired me so much. I cannot express just how much compassion is emphasized in this program. My favorite memory of the program was our Create Our Own Project Day. This definitely made me notice how powerful teamwork can be, but it is also the day that I realized that the Youth Leadership Long Beach members continue to be very understanding with each other and treat each other with a lot of love, despite it being months since we returned from that mountain. On this particular day, I arrived a little early and I walked up to a couple of members who I knew, of course, but I hadn't really spent too much time with. I said, "Hey, I'm hanging out with you guys today." And they said, "Okay." And I hung out with them the whole meeting and a couple of hours after too. It probably didn't seem like much to them, but this made me feel embraced and seen, and it meant so much to me. I have learned that I can trust each and every one of the members of Leadership Long Beach, and this trust and compassion binds us all together. Every single person here is kind, determined, and courageous, and they inspire me to do better each and every day. I'm very proud to be a member of Youth Leadership Long Beach, and I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for all of us. I will now pass it on to the amazing Maddie Diaz.
Thank you, Ashley. You have delivered us with such compassionate and well-thought wording. I'd like to thank the class for their consideration in choosing me to be their keynote speaker for this virtual celebration. And although we wish that this would all be on better terms, the beauty behind improvising through times of crisis has led us to become more engaged in supporting our community, of course now more than ever. My name is Madeline Diaz, and I am a graduating student of the Youth Leadership Long Beach class. A year ago, as a two-time prospective applicant of this program, it took me a lot of courage to be able to reapply and thankfully become accepted to this group of beautiful people. It has been an honor to converse, create, and share ideas with you all. Every single member resembles a different life lesson that I will revisit in one way, shape, or form. It isn't enough to say that we are the most unique class of them all, as our group ties remain strong even through times of struggle. Every member of this class has been faced with the same set of challenges that every class before had encountered, except one, and it's an ongoing challenge happening in our world today. It was a worldwide pandemic taking place following the firsthand view of the serious precautions placed on our city, and currently a nationwide human rights movement. Words fall short to characterize the set of challenges that each and every one of us has faced, alone and apart from this program as a whole. Today, I've decided to point out lessons that Youth Leadership Long Beach have reinstated into my leadership style as a whole. Lessons that we will all carry into the next workings of our youth life. Seeing experts in their career field has enabled me to believe that I'm able to achieve the same. Coming from a family of first-generation Americans, first-generation college students, it is very beautiful that this program has given me the gift of knowledge and being able to reach things that I never thought I was able to reach. We were all put in the position that sometimes we cannot speak for others, but rather we must speak for ourselves. This sounds familiar when we talk about the I statements. The way that we would like to be respected, treated, loved must start how we respect, treat, and love ourselves. It takes accountability to understand that at times we must support what we as individuals stand for. It took many attempts for me personally to restart the sentence, "we want to see," but rather beginning where I would like to see change to start, what I want my city to look like, or in this case, what you want your beautiful city to look like. Integrating I statements into our actions marks the shifts of becoming accountable, standing up for what we believe in order to help those stand up to what they believe in. The importance of the I statement lies farther than the action of speaking of ourselves, but rather in the importance of having the courage to speak up. This program has taught me that we should be able to celebrate our cultural and individual differences to strive to reach the common goal of brilliance and leadership. There are people in this program that have encouraged me to take chances in my own personal life, who have taught me that more risk equals more reward, that the full American dream should start at the heart of compassionate leadership. This program has introduced me to a group of talented people who have the same concerns of the future as I do. We love Long Beach, and we are its future. We may separate to expand our leadership outside of our city, county, and even nation. What we will always have in common is our home, our safe place, and our love for our city. I'm proud to congratulate us all for our endeavors of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I would once again like to thank Leadership Long Beach for all their effort in molding the leaders of our future. You truly motivate me to do the same in the coming years. Thank you for giving us these wings to fly, and thank you for giving us these dreams to try. Thank you.
Yay.
Introduce Raylene Child from the aquarium.
Hi, everybody. I want to thank everybody, including parents and supporters, for joining us here today. This is a very, very special occasion, and I'm honored to be here. And I would like to simply address the youth leadership class of 2020. I'm going to introduce our speakers regarding the projects that they've been doing. But first, I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking to the youth class in particular. As I reflect on our time together, I think back to our first few meetings. Like many of you, I took for granted how special our time spent in the same room was. When all that was changed, we adults were scrambling to figure out how we can ensure that we keep the same dynamic bond you had established while being physically together as we headed into this new normal. Yet all of our worries were gone once we held our first meeting online. The same components remained. Our ability to be open, compassionate, and caring towards one another did not diminish. You all still had a job to do, and that was to make our community a better place. The commitment was still there. In fact, it was even stronger than ever. We shifted our focus from environmental sustainability to helping support our community in the wake of this new crisis. I've had the privilege of getting to know each and every one of you and witness firsthand how extremely resilient you are. Your adaptive nature is an inspiration. I admire your close bond and all the close bonds you made despite being physically distant. I know that this year was filled with change and also filled with a ton of emotions. But as I mentioned to you before, emotions pass, but it's how you process them is what will remain. That process power is what makes you a leader. I'm indebted to you, class of 2020. As you become policymakers and community builders, my three-year-old's future is in good hands, and it's because of you. You are the visionaries that will come up with the solutions to the problems that you didn't create. You are the dreamers who tell those who may be asleep to wake up. You are my son's future, and you've made it brighter with your thoughts, your creativity, and your resilience. Your class projects are just more evidence of your efforts, your creativity, your ability to change the world. I'm so pleased to have been a part of this process and a part of your process. I can't wait to have you share them with everybody else. But before I go, I just want to share the poem that I've shared with you before. It's a poem by Leslie Wright, to realize how important this year has been for all of us. It's called, What If 2020 Isn't Canceled? What if 2020 isn't canceled? What if 2020 is the year you've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw, it finally forces you to grow. The year that screams so loud, finally awaking us from our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't canceled, but it's the most important year of all. So with that, I'm so pleased to introduce all of our speakers who will be talking about the projects that they have done within this community. And first, I'd like to introduce Hamid. Hamid, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Raylene. So hello, everybody. As Raylene mentioned, my name is Hamid Tarabzadeh. I'm a rising junior at Long Beach Polytechnic High School, and I'm honored to be able to reflect upon a few aspects of my Youth Leadership Long Beach experience, class project involvement, and the greater vision for the city of Long Beach and our society at large. So first off, thank you so much for joining the Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020 in celebrating our graduation from this invaluable and enriching program. This moment truly concludes an experience that has defined unparalleled personal and professional growth among us students. I've had the pleasure of working on 2 class projects with both the video team and LB leaders deliver. Our committed, passionate, and hardworking video team is working diligently to produce a Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020 recap video. The full video will hopefully be released in the summer for future classes reference and for further community outreach. In addition, the team has been working on a COVID-19 service recap video, where the innovative and unique service projects initiated by the class of 2020 are highlighted. Stay tuned for the complete versions. These videos truly encompass the insight of youth members, their advice for future classes, and their unwavering commitment to community service and meaningful leadership. It has been my honor to work with all of them. In addition, I've had the unique opportunity to work on LB Leaders Deliver, a community service project coordinated between the Youth Leadership Long Beach class and the Leadership Long Beach Institute or adult class. Through the generosity and support of our communities and volunteers, we have been able to aid our vulnerable populations in the city of Long Beach by providing needed amenities, basic necessities, and meals through partnerships with small and local businesses. We have leveraged the tools of social media and community outreach to host one donation drive as well as prepare for large-scale meal delivery to partnering organizations in the weeks to come. Through both of these projects I've been involved with, the fundamental and core principles and values of Youth Leadership Long Beach have become clear. These ideals of compassion, self-responsibility, courage, and service are what genuinely drive leadership, especially in the 21st century. As a Youth Leadership Long Beach participant, I have been exposed to invaluable wisdom and relationships that drive the meaning and purpose of leadership like no other before. As we attempt to progress in an unprecedented and difficult time, we must uphold our commitment to meaningful leadership, the principles of leadership, and the betterment of society for all citizens. As youth, we must maintain our dedication to learning, growing, and working to improve our institutions. We have a responsibility to collaborate, value diversity, hear different perspectives, and devise creative and unique solutions to pressing issues. Our world and our future generations demand that youth stand up for equality, stand up for justice, and stand up for sustainability. It has been my honor to be a part of this program and to grow and learn with all of you. Thank you for welcoming me into this wonderful community, and I hope we stay connected in the months and years to come. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to Jeff, Carrie, Raylene, the youth chairs, and all the program organizers in particular for their constant support, guidance, and mentorship during this productive year. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and personal and professional lives. And thank you so much. With that being said, I'd like to pass it on to Jane Acuff, our next class project speaker.
Thank you, Hamid. My name is Jane Acuff, and I'm so proud to be a part of the Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020. During these very strange and uncomfortable times, many of us faced huge changes. Some may have lost their job, some may have had to shift to online school or work from home, and some may have lost a close friend or family member, and for that, I give you my condolences. No matter what challenge one faced, everyone was faced with trying circumstances and as a result impacted mentally by the drastic changes in our lives. After experiencing it ourselves, Youth Leadership Long Beach wanted to help the community by creating Right to Support, an Instagram account to advocate community members to write letters to parts of the city, such as local healthcare workers or business owners, to share positive words of encouragement to those on the front line. Our group posted a new address every other week to spread the empowerment throughout Long Beach, bringing the community together and encouraging people around us when we were unable to be there for each other physically. Our main goal was to ensure that appreciation and support was given to all citizens of Long Beach working to help keep us healthy and putting themselves at risk every day, whether it be the doctors tirelessly caring for those impacted by COVID-19 or the restaurant owners keeping their doors open to continue feeding the community. We hope that people took it as a reminder or inspiration to spread love and positivity to those who may have been overlooked for their hard work, just as this program has done for me. In my experience, Youth Leadership Long Beach has taught me incredible leadership skills and prepared me to help change society in the future, all while emphasizing something I'm very passionate about and hope to continue incorporating into more of my life and our world, sustainability. Youth Leadership Long Beach catered to one of my favorite topics and allowed me to explore just how much sustainability can be implemented into all of our lives and change society for the better in the future. I thank you for listening, and with that, I will hand it over to Courtney Brown.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Jane. So before I talk about my project, our project, I just wanted to thank Leadership Long Beach for giving me the opportunity to be a part of such a big program that makes me a part of the community. Thanks to this program, I've learned so much, especially about the environment, but not just about the environment, but about how I'm able to connect with my community and how I'm able to make change no matter my age, race, or gender. I'm able to do what I believe is right. And now I know the resources that I can go to, especially going to the port and meeting, going to the mayor's office. It was very fun. It was very fun to meet new friends and find new ways to help the environment. And so back to my project, back to our project. Our project was about making paper cranes. If you do not know, the Japanese legend is that if you make 1,000 paper cranes, then you receive one wish. And so I was known about this idea because I took Japanese at Poly for 4 years, and my teacher told me about this. So when we first had to switch to online school, I thought that I could do this because I felt like the thing that Long Beach needed was hope, because there were a lot of unknowns what was going on with doctors, workers, employees, and families and students. And we were very worried. So then I brought this idea to some friends from Leadership Long Beach, and they thought that it would be a good idea, especially for people to do it together since we had to make 1,000 cranes. So basically all of us, I would like to introduce everyone who's in the group. That would be Trisha, Ariana, Ashley, Bianca, Jakarta, Maddie Diaz, Layla, and Joshua. So we split 1,000 cranes between all of us, no matter what size or color the paper crane was, and we split up doing 90 or 100 each. And so when we were able to meet with each other, because it's very difficult to do this project with social distancing restrictions, so that will hopefully calm down as the summer comes along. So what we are going to do is string them up, and also Ashley has connections with the mayor's office, so we are going to be able to string them up and put them all together, and we are hoping to hang it up at the mayor's office, which will represent hope for the rest of Long Beach. And so that will probably happen later in the summer this year. And so I would like to pass the mic on to Gabe Sanders for entertainment.
Hi, can you all hear me? Great, thank you to Courtney, and of course, thank you to Carrie and Jeff Williams and Raylene and the Youth Leadership Long Beach organization for this opportunity to share a few words. I know this is certainly not the setting in which, or should I say on which, we anticipated we would be sharing our graduation, celebrating our graduation. But I'm truly grateful for the efforts on the part of this program, on the part of my wonderful parents and siblings, and the Long Beach community and school district for make this these last few days of my career as a high school student personal and memorable. Over the last 8 months, Leadership Long Beach has taught me and my peers lesson upon lesson about what it means to be an activist, a leader, an environmentalist, and a friend. Together, we embarked upon a journey that started, unlike most, at the top of the mountain and ended in an environment for which none of us could have truly been fully prepared, the excruciating comfort of our own homes. I know personally, my time spent indoors has taught me a lot about myself. And like many of you, the events that have unfolded over the last few weeks have tested my capacity to embody the values and the principles that our time atop the mountain helped to instill in each of us. So as we continue to navigate this prolonged moment of global anxiety and tension, I find it imperative that I continue to remind myself and others what it means to be a leader, to resist that temptation to remain silent and recognize that though the ongoing movement belongs to the Black community, we must stand together against the current of racism and injustice upon which our country has been far too content to float for centuries. Still, though, through our ceaseless and necessary support for the Black Lives Matter movement, we must not forget our obligation to another cause, which we've spoken much about, the environment. Before being interrupted by the pandemic, one of my priorities was to assist in spurring a campaign to drastically decrease the production of single-use plastic cups, a problem which, a growing threat to our environment, which many of us know. We've all seen the horrifying images of turtles and fish binded by plastic objects like cups and straws and plastic grocery bags. And upon conducting further research, I found that nearly 80% of the world's plastic waste is accumulating within landfills, in which the material takes hundreds of years to deteriorate. So in an effort to draw increased attention to this problem, what I viewed as much needed increased attention to this problem, I wrote a song which I'm going to share with you guys today. And I know many of you have heard it before when we were on the mountain, but I know you guys remember I was quite ill that day and my voice was a bit pitchy, so I'll consider this take 2, but my song is called Slow. I think we all know they're lying about where it goes. Plastic cups and styrofoam both lie in landfills and die slow. Endless toxic waste gives Mother Nature a taste of our selfishness and haste. The air and oceans are defaced. Who cares about her when we won't see the long term? I will die before she does, so why should I be concerned? I refuse to see, not everything's about me. I think I deserve her love without responsibility. We burn fossil fuel, pollute our atmosphere, it's cool to act stubborn as a mule. Greenhouse gases so damn cruel. Lids and straws in our waves, leave sea creatures dead or restrained, environmentally unsafe. Let our grandchildren feel disdain. Who cares about her when we won't see the long term? I will die before she does, so why should I be concerned? I refuse to see, not everything's about me. I think I deserve her love without responsibility. science we all agree. Saving our planet won't be free. Make sacrifices, you will see the perks of true recycling. Earth won't last forever. We can slow her death, however. We just need to work together. Please join me in this endeavor. I think we all know they're lying about where it goes. Plastic cups and styrofoam still lie in landfills and die slow. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you so much. Wow, that was fantastic. This is Jeff. Just great to see everybody's face. I was really looking forward to this week, to today, and I knew it'd be filled with inspiration and hearing all's words and hearing Gabe's song. As usual, youth over deliver. So thank you for exceeding all my expectations. It's great to be with you again. I'm here to talk about the youth chairs, but before I do, I just want to say thanks. We started this journey together, and I'm really thankful that we have some of our board members here, Kathy and Drew and Nima, who have made sure that this kept going. And I really want to thank Carrie, who took over for me to make sure that navigating all the changes that we've had to make sure that you all get this day. And I really appreciate them delivering that. So I'm here to talk about the youth chairs. I want to share, for those who don't know, kind of the structure we've built over the years, mostly out of need, because we needed help, is we've created a system where outgoing youth, who you met Daniel already, and you're going to meet a couple more in a second, help us deliver the program. And it's really integral to who we are and why this program, I believe, is so effective. So I want to share a little bit about the youth chairs and introduce them, and then I'm going to turn it over to a couple speakers to hear them before we move on to the program. As you know, Leadership Long Beach, our purpose is to serve our community, inform, activate, and connect, and make our city better. And the youth here on this call are joining a legacy of 30 years, and we've had 21 years of youth programs. So you're now part of 600 plus youth who believe that this is important. And many of them are now taking on leadership roles in our city. And just like Raylene said, you all are the future leaders, and that gives me hope and happiness for where we're heading. One of the really important roles of leadership is succession. It's a responsibility, really, of a good leader. What's the old Spider-Man quote, like, with much is given, much is expected, or something like that. But when our leaders, when we're given opportunities and we get into a leadership role, part of finishing that role is handing it off to the next person. And I'm really grateful that we've been over the years to have youth who believe in this so much that they commit another year as a volunteer to be a part of this and bring along the next group of youth who will take their place. So I want to introduce their names here. They're on the gallery view. We have two juniors, or outgoing incoming seniors, Dylan Bernstein from Wilson and Sarah Huff from Milliken. And we have 7 other youth chairs, Fong Gui from Lakewood, Get Horngui from CAMS, Jocelyn Cavini from St. Anthony, Luis Rojas from Wilson, Trisha Sanchez from Milliken, Daniel Scatini from Milliken, and Yulini Teagle Hallercon from Milliken as well. And I want to thank them for all their time and effort this year and for sticking with us through all this craziness, right? And making sure that we were able to finish up with you guys in this way, at least. And I encourage all of you, as I think you'll hear from them too, to consider, we need you to take on a leadership role. And if it can be with Leadership Long Beach next year, that'd be fantastic. But if not this, then something. So please take that responsibility. You're a trustee of our community now, and we need you to step into those leadership roles and make good things happen, because you're the kind of people that I want making decisions. So I'm going to turn it over to our 2 youth chairs who are going to share a few words, and that's Dylan and Yelene.
I believe Yelena is first, so.
Okay. So hello, friends and family, and of course, the Youth Leadership Class of 2020. So I'm just going to reflect on my experience as being a youth chair, and I'm really encouraging you guys to pick up the role of being a youth chair because it is very rewarding, and I've had an amazing experience. So once I graduated from Youth Leadership Long Beach back in 2019, I was so positively impacted by the program that I was eager to become a youth chair the following year. I hope to encourage the incoming class to take chances and step out of their comfort zones, just as the chairs did for me the year prior. Now, being a part of the retreat team as the youth chair, I witnessed a group of strangers become close friends within a span of just less than 2 days, from making the class stay awake during the drive to the mountains, to seeing them work together, trust each other, and overall have fun. Not only does one find their inner leader through Youth Leadership Long Beach, but also end up meeting a group of individuals who encourage one another. A group of individuals who are equally driven to positively impact our city. Even in the face of uncertainty and change, the Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020 overcame any obstacle thrown at them. With the use of creativity, teamwork, and dedication, they were able to help our city in a way that was never seen before. This is putting what we learned during the retreat into action. Just like the several obstacles faced during our time at Big Bear, you all came together to accomplish a common goal. Finally, I am certain that this youth leadership class, along with those prior, have the resilience and drive to change our present for a better future. Thank you and congratulations. And now I'll pass it on to Dylan.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm Dylan, and I was a youth chair for this class, the esteemed class of 2020. Being a part of this program last year changed me as a person and as a leader. It gave me the opportunity to learn that people like me for who I am and restored what was a pretty shattered confidence. It's really crazy to think that last year, right around this time, I was graduating from this program and I was going into what would become a very interesting summer. I must impress upon everyone the fact of how integral the youth chairs are to this program. My fellow youth chairs and I have, from that first meeting in the marketplace, the end of last summer, just have put together what we hope was a good experience for everyone. I must say that being a youth chair was probably one of the greatest choices I have made and will ever make for the rest of my life. The reason I became a youth chair is because I love Youth Leadership Long Beach, and I honestly couldn't stand to see it go so quickly. I mean, I had enjoyed every connection I had made, everything I had seen, and every activity that I had done. And I enjoyed being the person it let me be. And that decision, I hope impacted people around me. Watching this class grow as leaders has shocked me for how moving it's been. I mean, I felt like a parent watching their kid grow from a high schooler to a graduate student like that. And I'm either their age or younger than a good portion of the class. So it's been quite an experience. And I must thank you, parents, for giving us these amazing young people, because to me, this class is representative of the highest potential of mankind. Witnessing their intelligence, their leadership ability, and their adaptability leads me to believe that no matter the stimulus, there's nothing our generation can't do. And with that, I conclude.
Can you guys see this video? We have a few people from the community who would like to say a few
Congratulations.
words. Can you see that? Okay.
Congratulations, youth leadership graduates. If ever we needed leadership, we need it now. Challenges become opportunities for leaders to make a difference. We need leaders with vision and new perspectives and lots of energy. We need leaders who are young and vibrant. Peter Drucker, a management guru who died recently, said the difference between leaders and managers is that leaders do the right thing and managers do them right. We need leaders who are also good managers. You can be those leaders and those managers. You should seize every opportunity that comes your way every day. And if you do, you will make this a better world. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Congressman Alan Lowenthal. Congratulations to the Youth Leadership Long Beach class of 2020. As the world continues to change around us, I am so incredibly thankful for your dedication to sustainability and environmental stewardship. I hope you continue to pursue leadership opportunities at school and in your community because we need more environmental champions like you. Thank you for your commitment to serving others, and again, congratulations.
Congratulations, Youth Leadership Long Beach, Class of 2020. My name is Daryl Supernaw, and I represent the 4th Council District in the City of Long Beach. First, I'd like to say that you've become a great source of pride for our community, and you should be proud of yourselves. I'd also like to thank you for stepping forward to develop your skills. Your leadership ability will be much needed in our future. Again, congratulations, best wishes, and go forth.
Hello, Youth Class of 2020. I'm Woody Sides, Class of 2002, and Chair of our Partners in Leadership program, which stewards our relationship with leading local businesses that support our cause. And today we'd like to recognize those partners: Boeing, P2S, Memorial Care, SoCal Gas, the Port of Long Beach Airport, Southern California Edison, California Resources Corporation, and an additional sponsor of your class, the Aquarium of the Pacific. Our partners, like you, gain important insights into the people, places, politics, and possibilities in our community. And also, like you, establish valuable connections to passionate, committed leaders that together help our communities thrive. On behalf of our partners, I'd like to offer a big congratulations to you, our future, the Youth Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020. Thank you and all the best.
Congratulations to the Leadership Long Beach Class of 2020. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, and especially now, at a critical time in our history and the history of Long Beach, you have the skills to make a big change in Long Beach. Congratulations, wishing you the best of luck.
Hi everyone, I'm Senator Lena Gonzalez representing the 33rd Senate District and inclusive of the City of Long Beach. I just want to say congratulations to the 2020 class of Leadership Long Beach. We're so very proud of you and all of your efforts to ensure that you're understanding your city and doing everything that you can, especially during this unprecedented trying time. Again, we're very proud of you. A big congratulations, and know that we're wishing you all the best. Thank you.
You did it. You earned a spot in this highly selective program, worked hard, studied the challenges facing our community, and grappled with one of the gravest issues of the modern era, environmental sustainability. You have so much to be proud of. I know this wasn't the graduation you expected, but I think these unusual circumstances underscore how much we need people like you, talented, determined, community-minded young adults who can contribute new knowledge, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking to a world in urgent need of all three. Graduates, I wish you good health and great success in all your future endeavors. Congratulations, Youth Leadership Long Beach, Class of 2020.
All right, and now for the moment you have all been waiting for, to get that certificate that you worked so hard for, it is time to give you each your certificate. So we have a few day chairs who did the program last year who are going to present these awards to each of you. Is Sarah? If Sarah wants to unmic herself, and Lewis.
Thank you. Lewis isn't going to be here today. Something occurred in his family, so I'll just be reading the names. I also just wanted to add, I'm very proud of you all for in a time of struggle, you guys kept being a leader and you guys stayed strong. Thank you. So the first person is Jane Arcuff, who attends Polytechnic High School. So the next one is Ariana Badgett, who attends iLead Hybrid. Chloe Bricker, who attends Polytechnic High School. Courtney Brown, Polytechnic High School. Summer Campos, who attends McBride High School. Ashley Salata, who attends Millikan High School. Metzley Cervantes, McBride High School. Sion Charles, Wilson High School. Dylan Chopin, Wilson High School. Itzel Corrales, California Academy of Math and Science. Joshua DeLeon, St. Anthony High School. Madeline Diaz, Wilson High School. Kaiser Filiono, Jordan High School. Trisha Ferrer, St. Anthony High School. Corin Hoban, Millikan High School. Jeremy Jackson, California Academy of Math and Science. Janet Lim, Alexander Lopez, St. Anthony High School. Lila Martinez, Lakewood High School. Jennifer Morales, Lakewood High School. Amir Morris, McBride High School. Bailey Nada, Wilson High School. Lauren Phillips, Millikan High School. Bianca Porcine Uncula, St. Anthony High School. Sydney Powell, Millikan High School. Mia Rivera, Millikan High School. Jacardo Robinson, Polytechnic High School. Madeline Salvador, St. Pus Matthias. Gabriel Sanders, Wilson High School. Hamid Torbazadeh, Polytechnic High School. And Satya Weir, Wilson High School. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys can all turn your mics on if you want. And if everyone who's not in the class could turn your videos off, we're gonna take a group picture. So if you guys could hold up your certificates. And I'm gonna hide everyone who's not in your class. All right, hold up your certificates. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let me take a picture. Hold on. Everyone smile. Okay, I'm gonna take one more of the second shot. Everyone smile.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we got a group picture with, oh wait, Sion just came back. Sion, can you hold up your certificate? Everyone hold up your certificates again.
Like covering half the camera. Oh, we're taking another one.
Okay, smile. We're gonna take two, so everyone keep smiling. There you go. Okay, one more. Everyone smile. Yay, congratulations, you guys. You can all cheer for each other. So we have one more speaker to hear from. And we are so excited to hear from the person that you selected as your mayor for the Mock City Council meeting. You also select to give the final words for your graduation today. So Sion, we want to hand you the mic.
Hi guys, I'm going to be giving you your final speech because we all did so well this year. So to my fellow graduates, I just want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you for being part of this program. Thank you for giving this program your all. Thank you for trusting the process. Thank you for signing up to go on a retreat with a group of strangers. And lastly, thank you for showing me what leadership looks like. During our time in Youth Leadership Long Beach, it has become a community of leaders and people who want to make the city of Long Beach a better place to live and work. This organization strives to making a positive change in the community. We were all diligently selected to go behind the scenes and environmentally and physically make a difference in Long Beach. This organization exists to inspire high school students, like us, to be the change that we want to see in the world. Now, I'm just like you. I had some doubts. I was like, what? You're going to turn me into a leader? I thought that this group was like a 6th day of school. However, my perception quickly changed when I realized that we were all handpicked to be here. We were all selected. We all had to show ourselves and show everyone who we are. Someone saw something special in us that we couldn't see in ourselves. We all came together to be a difference. Although our time together is sadly over, I just want us to all remember the times that we had. Remember the partner we sat next to on the bus to the retreat. Remember the district we all were and the district we all fought for. Remember how excited we all were when we climbed over the wall. Think about waking up at 5:45 a.m. to watch the sunset on a crisp November morning. These times will always last in our hearts. And now we know that we will always have a friend. We will always have a friend in each other, and we will always share a common beginning to the day we met. With that said, we did it! Yay! We became the change we wanted to see in the world. Our intricate personalities combined together to form a scattered happiness around Long Beach. Now that we did it, we have a permanent advantage over our peers. We have an amazing group of individuals and loads of resources under our belt to lead us down our intricate paths. Although our path has come to an end, our memories and leadership qualities will never die. We have surpassed our expectations for ourselves and at such a young age. And I honestly cannot wait to see what we are all going to do next. So thank you for letting me speak. Thank you for being a true leader. I wish you all the best. And I know that we will all do amazing things in the future. Bye, guys. Woo!
Thank you so much, Sion. I want to introduce our final speaker of the night is our president at Leadership Long Beach, Kathy Geis. You are on mute, Kathy. Let's see. Here we go. Try it now.
Okay, great. Well, I'm Kathy Geis. I have the honor and the pleasure of being this year's president of Leadership Long Beach Board of Directors. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, we want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. We're so very proud of you and the work and the hard work that you've put in to get to this point. You now join a group of alumni of over 1,800 people who have gone through either the Institute, the youth class, or the executive program. And so I hope you know that you have a large group of people that you can now call on for help, for advice, and I hope you take advantage of that. I also want to thank all of our sponsors that Woody was able to introduce us to. Without that sponsorship and without our grants, we would not be able to put on a program that is at no charge to any of these young people that have gone through the program. And with their continued support, we will be able to offer this program for years to come. As a parent and a grandmother, I couldn't be prouder of this group. I usually cry at this moment, so I'm very inspired. You all give me hope for the future. And I challenge you all to keep asking those difficult questions and to keep pushing all of us to be better. And I ask that you, what we do with our lives is a choice we make every day. And I ask you all to choose a life that matters. I couldn't be more proud of the group of folks that have spoken today, for the class chairs, and for each and every one of you. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, we want to say congratulations. Good job.
All right, everyone, let's try to take one more picture. If you can grab your certificate and hold it up. Jakarta is now going to join us with hers. And so I'm going to, if you are not in the class, if you could turn your camera off, we will get on with just our class of 2020. Awesome, there you go. Okay, hold on. Everyone smile. Oh, good, Jennifer's here too, perfect. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, hold on, let me take one more. 1, 2, 3. Great, good job. All right, you guys, just want to say we are so proud of you. Again, a final shout out to our sponsors who made this possible for all of you to participate. Thank you to SoCal Gas, Southern California Edison, Boeing, P2S, Long Beach Airport, California Resource Corporation, Memorial Care, the Port of Long Beach, Dwight Stewart Youth Fund, the Ralph and Daphne Munzer Foundation, the Bess Hodges Foundation, the Evelyn Bauer Foundation, Long Beach Rotary Charitable Foundation, and the Aquarium of the Pacific, and also Supervisor Janice Hahn. So we just want to thank all of you for supporting this program and making it possible for us to empower the next gen. You guys are the next set of Jedis, so may the force be with you as you go out throughout the summer and throughout the world, and we look forward to seeing you as active alumni. Now you get to mentor the next class. So we want to stay in touch with you, and we're so proud of you. Thank you, guys.
Can you guys all unmute yourselves and say a big thank you to Carrie, who has brought us here to this giant, she took on this giant endeavor and she just did phenomenal. I just want to send our thanks to Carrie especially, Jeff also, and Ken, who's not here or maybe here. But thank you guys so much. Let's give her a big woo!
Woo! Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
She had to get her
Good job, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations, all of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.